Aloha, this is Megan from Vitality Wellness, and I'm back with another Tushy Tuesday video for you. So today I wanted to focus on the gluteus medius and minimus. So these are the two smaller components of the glutes. So we have three parts to the glutes. We have the maximus, medius, and minimus. And the medius and the minimus are on the upper outer part of the hips, and they are responsible for abduction, so taking our leg away from the midline of our body and preventing adduction, so that's when we bring our legs closer together. And so because of that, they're really important for hip stability. So when we stand on one foot or when we're walking, they help to keep our pelvis or our hips really level. And so they're really important for us to keep strong and supple, because if they aren't activated the way they should, it can have an effect on our knees. So a lot of times when people have issues with their knees, it can be stemming from a weakness or a tension in the hips and in the glutes. And so it's important that we are aware of all these interconnections in our body and also train our body in this way of knowing that when we affect one muscle group, we affect other joints, we affect other muscles. And so it's important that we train our body as a whole, but also specifically target areas of potential weakness. And so the glutes, as we've talked about, can tend to be a weaker muscle group, and so it's important that we include exercises on a regular basis that help keep them strong and supple. And so today I wanted to show you 5 different exercises. So you're going to start out laying down on your side for the first round, and if you want to make it more challenging, all of these exercises can be done in the side plank position. So that definitely makes it more challenging, and so it's important that you kind of ease your way into that and do the first round laying down on your side so they get a chance to really get familiar with the movements and make them really smooth and coordinated before you take it up a notch. So make sure you do first round laying down on your side. So the first round we're going to do, you're going to lay down on your side. Some people like to have their head propped up on their hand, or some people like to lay all the way down. So you're going to take your hand and place it on your hips so that you can feel what your hips are doing. You do want to keep your hips really stable. So you're going to take your knee up and down. That's the first exercise. Up and down. It might feel easy at first, but trust me, it's more challenging than you might expect. So that's the first one. Exercise 2 is you're going to lift your foot up and then kick back through your heels. So you bend your knee and then you kick. So you're trying to keep your hips really still. You're trying to keep them from rocking forward and back. Breathing in, breathing out. Now, exercise 3, hold your leg up and you're gonna pulse your leg up and down. So you pulse it up and down here. And again, breathing, keeping your belly engaged, keeping your hips still. Exercise 4, you're gonna keep your leg up and pulse it back a little bit. So you're gonna move your leg back and forth. So there is a temptation to throw our leg back and our hips to rock forward. We wanna minimize that by keeping your abdominals engaged to help keep them stable. So you're gonna hold your leg really straight and move it back and forth. Last exercise is for the adductors or inner thighs, which also helps to stretch out your glute medius and minimus in this position. So when your leg is bent like this, and you're gonna take your bottom leg and lift it up and down, up and down, up and down. Okay, so those are the 5 exercises. You're gonna do them 50 times each. I know that seems like a lot, but it's a small muscle group and you do wanna get in there and really target them. And so knowing that if you wanted to, for the second round, you could make it more challenging. So you're gonna bring your elbow underneath your shoulder, really making sure that your shoulder is nice and open. So you roll your shoulder back and you bring your elbow under your shoulder, your fist goes out a little bit past your elbow. And then if you want to make it more challenging, you can do it from your hips here and do the same sequence of exercises with your hips up a little bit. Or, you know me, I like to make it a little harder for you. You can do it here. So you would bend your knee, kick, bend your knee, kick. So that's exercise 2, exercise 3, etc. 4. And then the last one's hard to do with your hips up. You got to put your hip back down and then lift the adductor exercise from there. So that is your exercise sequence for this week for Tushy Tuesday. And please let me know if you have any questions. Please take your time, make sure you're breathing throughout, holding your hips still by engaging your abdominals and making sure that nothing is causing any pain or discomfort. Please let me know if you ever have any questions, and thank you for taking time to do something great for your body today, to bring your mind into your body by connecting to its sensations, by connecting to its power, by connecting to its vitality. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Aloha, namaste.